Hello Virgos! Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Eva Spirit Tarot. This is going to be your November 2020 reading, your love life for singles, what Spirit wants you to know, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. This reading may have resonance come in the form of simply confirming your story, offering you emotional resonance, giving you advice, or helping you to become aware of energy blocks you may have in your field. Of course, this reading won't resonate with every single Virgo out there, but I have put my intentions forth that those who need to find this message will. So please feel free to share this reading if it pertains to someone else you know out there. I am a channel, and as such, I channel lots of different beings, guides, and collectives through the decks that I have here, as well as through the stones and crystals. So if you see cards flying around or my voice changing, it's just the result of a lot of energy in this space. All information will be below how to contact me and schedule personal readings and decks that I use. Thank you so much, Virgos, and let's get started. Okay, so when I started tuning in, I got the image of somebody, I saw a woman with mid-length brown hair, and I saw her sort of in some kind of business suit. I saw her have a lot of bags with her. And I saw her just being very busy, and I'm hearing the word preoccupied. So what I'm sensing is that for a lot of you out there that I'm tuning into, I almost feel like there's the feeling of wanting love and wanting to have a relationship, but almost feeling conflicted, okay? It's like because you feel that right now your life is such a way that you don't have time for it. So I'm seeing somebody who's very busy with work, or just they're saying busy with responsibilities. It could also be familial responsibilities. And I see somebody kind of being very busy in terms of moving around to different places. I have to go here and then I have to go here. I'm also hearing and seeing that some of you may be helping out family right now in some way. They're showing me some of you have had to go back home or go back somewhere that you're not in the city where you normally reside. And I just heard disruption. So it's like there have been things that have been going on lately with work or family of some sort that have sort of been a bit of disruption, you could say, to your love life. But I'm also being told that it's like there was a willingness to have your life disrupted. You knew it was the right thing to do and you felt called to do it. So, they're saying that it's almost like you feel a little bit guilty about the fact that you feel that it's a little bit of a disruption, because at the same time you understand that this was the right thing to do. Spirit is saying don't worry about that. They're just saying, don't worry about these kinds of things. That don't get in your head too much about things like that. One doesn't need to overcomplicate things, they're saying. But what they're highlighting to me is that there's a sense of you having had to be taken away from your life in some sort of way, that it's like there's no space for your love life. There's no space. They're saying to me that some of you had started talking to somebody. They're saying that it was very early days, that you were in communication with somebody, or there was someone you liked, or that you were in a space where you were ready to get back out there, or you had, at least they're saying, you were considering dating, okay, in some way. They're also showing me online as well, some sort of online maybe profile or something like that, that there were things that were going on for some of you. But they're also saying that for some of you it's you feel a bit bad about the fact that, or sort of, what's the word, maybe a little bit disheartened at the fact that you simply don't have time right now for dating or for anything in that area, because you're very busy with your work or family matters or something like that. So I'm just seeing they're saying that there's a split, because part of you there's a part of you that really wants to give time to somebody. They're also saying that for some of you it's like you have someone somewhere. So if you've left home, it's like where you actually live, there's someone there who you were interested in, or who you were getting to know, that you've had to, it's almost like it's had to take a pause. It's like your dating life and your relationship life in some way or another has basically been on pause, or is now on pause. And so you're just sort of, they're saying that you're kind of like in this limbo place, and you don't really they're saying you don't really know what to make of the situation. They're just kind of showing me an empty land. They're saying that for a lot of you, your energy is quite, they're saying bland for some reason, kind of bland, and they're showing me a desert sort of, where you have a ball of dirt just kind of going in the wind, blowing in the wind, and it's just barren, there's nothing really going on, and that's sort of how you feel when you look at your dating life. It's like it's not there's no tornadoes or thunder or anything going on. It's not disastrous, but at the same time, there's nothing really happening. And you kind of look at that and you think, oh, like there's a sense of being a little bit disheartened about that. But they're saying, I just immediately, as I said that, got this feeling that there's some, okay, they're saying that there's something percolating. Something is percolating. And they're saying it's under the surface, and it's not necessarily things that you can see right now. So it's not at the point of full manifestation. But they said that for some of you, you've been doing law of attraction kind of work, or you've been writing in some kind of journal, diary, you've been scripting, you've been doing affirmations, some kind of law of attraction work to bring in a partner, to bring in a relationship. And they're saying that as a result of doing this kind of work and guiding your thoughts, guiding your energy toward being in a much more allowing state, and putting yourself in a position of feeling that the things you want are already with you, that is causing energy to percolate. They're just showing me energy percolating, and they're saying that the more you do this, it kind of starts to build momentum. But what they're telling me to remind you is that along this journey of energy build up, that if you start to, negative emotions start to arise within you, it's a good thing, because what it means is that all of the blocks that may be within you are coming up to the surface to be cleared. So they're saying don't resist the negative emotions that come up. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It's actually a good sign, and it's important to show yourself that you can sit with these feelings. They're just feelings. And as a result of facing them, you then can release them, and it brings you a step closer and a step closer and a step closer. And they're saying that really that is the work of bringing yourself into a frequency of love in a general sense, which naturally attracts the right partner. They're saying there's such a difference between a person who is trying to make something happen, because in that vibration there is a sense of still not having it. When you try to make something happen, you still feel that you don't have it, whereas it's so different when you are in the feeling of already having something. So it's sort of like almost saying that when you have for example, they're giving me an example of a cup of coffee, something very basic. When you have a cup of coffee, or you know that you've got coffee in your house and all the things you need to make a really nice cup of coffee, you don't really think about it that much. I mean, you might, if you're sort of in a gratitude space, you will appreciate those things, but it's like you feel really full of it already. And so your way of thinking of it is totally different to the person who doesn't have it. So they're saying to be aware of that in terms of, they're showing me the Magician card. So for those of you who are really trying to make things happen, they're saying to just be aware of this difference, okay? And it's really more so about trying to cultivate a state of already having it, and what that feels like. And what would you do if you already have that partner? What would you do if you know that you're in a relationship, but maybe you're not with that person right now because this person is working and you're doing something else? It's like, how would you feel? It's like, how do you carry yourself every day knowing that you have a partner? It's a different energy. So they're saying to be aware of that, but they're saying definitely there's energy percolating, and as a result of doing this work, yeah, I can feel that energy is starting to grow. Okay, so let's take a card. Virgos, please. Okay, so what they're saying is that as a result of, they're telling me epiphanies, okay? So they're saying that by doing this kind of work, this energy work, that it's almost like they're saying a front seat to understanding the laws of the universe and understanding the manifestation process. They're saying that some of you, as a result of going through this journey of manifesting a partner, and manifesting a really beautiful relationship, that some of you may want to, at a later point, share this work and share the lessons that you've learned and help people to do the same thing, whether that's just simply telling the people closest to you, maybe that's making some videos about it, writing a book about it, something like that. But they're saying that that your journey of coming into these kind of realizations, for a lot of you, could be shared with others and would be helpful for others to know. So it's sort of like by you experiencing the do's and the don'ts, and you get a clear path, and you create a clear path, and you create a clear understanding of the manifestational process, and also understanding the subtleties of the differences between different people. So understanding what works for you may not work for somebody else. So it's like I see you kind of experimenting with different things and learning that, okay, for example, affirmations work for me, but not these kinds, but these kinds do. Or when I meditate in the morning, it's much more effective in raising my vibration than it is in the evening. So they're also saying to keep some kind of record of this, to note it down in some way. So that it's almost like the universe, it's like, well, not the universe, they're saying that you actually are, it's like the universe is throwing things at you and guiding you and inspiring you to try different things. And then as a result of playing in that energy, they're saying that you're able to create, they're showing me sort of like a scroll of some sort of, it's like, okay. they're saying you being given the formula to success, the formula to manifestation, how you as an individual, what works best for you to manifest the things that you want. So I feel that Spirit is really wanting to support you, not just in terms of manifesting a partner, but actually in energy alignment and in manifestation in general. And that at some point this work would want to be shared, that you'll be inspired to want to share it. Virgos, please. Virgos, please. November 2020. What's going on with their love life for singles, please? Virgos. Okay, they're saying just do it again. All right. Those are your cards, thank you. All right, first card out, oh, very nice, you've got is Green Dragon. And it says, helps you tune in to the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. That's perfect. And actually, if you look at this picture, you can see there's a key there right in the middle. That's beautiful. That really just reflects so beautifully what I was just saying about being given with the scroll and being given they're saying the key, the links, the secrets of the universe. You're being offered these things now, and they're saying golden opportunity, which is a message I get for a lot of the signs, that Spirit is really wanting to help people. I noticed they're really wanting to offer support, and they want to offer a lot of support and guidance in forms, I think, that people are not so trained to see. But the more you train yourself to sense energy, the more you will see that. So I'm just going to tune into the card to see if there's another message. No, okay, they just said that it's a confirmation of what I was saying earlier. You're being given gifts. Universe is they're saying that it's going to come in different forms. So you might see a podcast that you find really interesting, or you might find a book, or you might just read a quote somewhere, and then you think about it and it takes your mind somewhere else, and then you realize something. Or they're saying to jot down your experiences, sort of like keeping a diary of the different things that you do and how you make it, and how they make you feel, and how they affect your energy and stuff like that. And as a result, you're being given the scroll of the steps to manifesting. And they're saying that it's that how do I say that, that through what appears to be and what certainly is for you in your experience right now, the challenge of wanting to have a relationship but not really having the time for some reason to have a relationship, but through that whole experience there's gold that's being given to you. It's like you're being given the formula. Next card you've got is Fire and Water Dragon, and it says enables your life to flow with loving force.